This is Miracle Grow's garden soil. Once it settles in a bit, look how much organic material in the form of wood there is. I mean, this is essentially compost. The bag itself, here, let me go show you what's on the bag. This is this. All-purpose. Look what it says on the bag, what it is, ingredients. It's formulated from one or more products: peat moss, processed forest products, coir, like coconut coir, and or compost, and fertilizer. So it's peat moss or coir, compost, and fertilizer. I mean, it says that there's compost in this. This reminds me of Charles Dowding with his mulching just with compost. I mean, I saw this the other day and I said, why don't I just mulch with this, with the garden soil? It has a lot of wood in it. And if you sheet mulch with newspaper or cardboard first, it should work fine, and it should be very easy to plant into if you want to plant over things. So here's what I did. I'm going to try that over here. I put down newspaper first and just put garden soil on top to mulch with that. Once it settles, it should look more like what I showed you, as opposed to just using a bag of mulch, which is much drier. This is shredded, but there are a lot of big pieces in here that are not going to break down very fast, as you can see. But there is no soil in here. This is just wood pieces. Whereas here, there is soil. There's wood in it, but there's some compost too. I mean, it could be peat moss or forest products, whatever that is. But I'm going to definitely try mulching with this garden soil over the sheet mulch that you can see underneath here. It's a very thin layer. It's an inch, maybe. Half an inch. I'll probably put more if I have left over. I don't want to buy that much. If I have left over, I'll add more. And it should suppress weeds very well. But there, just an example of something that I learned, that I looked at and I want to try, because it reminded me, this garden soil, to me, I said, this looks like compost, or at least it looks like the compost that I've seen Charles Dowding use, where he uses his compost as a mulch.